100% of seniors over 70 want to stay strong, independent, and full of energy for as long as possible. But what if I told you that too much walking, something you've always believed to be the best form of exercise, might actually be speeding up your aging? Yes, walking is great. It keeps you moving, gets your blood flowing, and maintains a healthy heart, but it's not enough. And for many seniors, walking too much can actually be doing more harm than good. Doctors and aging experts are now warning that relying solely on walking after 70 can lead to muscle loss, joint deterioration, and an increased risk of falls. If you've ever felt stiff, weaker, or more fatigued than before, your body might be telling you it needs something different. The good news? You don't need to stop walking altogether. Instead, you just need to walk smarter and focus on 5 key areas that will help you stay strong, balanced, and pain-free well into your golden years. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type Silverio to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Walking alone leads to muscle loss. Strength training is the key. As we age, muscle loss becomes an inevitable challenge. Many seniors find that daily walking no longer provides the strength or endurance it once did. While walking keeps the legs moving, it does little to maintain or build muscle strength, especially in the upper body and core. Over time, this can lead to muscle weakness, making everyday activities like carrying groceries, getting up from a chair, or climbing stairs more difficult. Muscle loss can also impact your balance, stability, and overall independence, making it more difficult to stay active. Take Robert, 74, for example. Robert walked every morning for years thinking it was enough to stay in shape. But one day he realized that lifting a bag of groceries, which used to feel effortless, had become a struggle. He also noticed that standing up from his favorite chair was no longer as easy. At first, he chalked it up to aging, but when he mentioned it to his doctor, he learned that his muscles had weakened due to lack of strength training. Walking simply wasn't enough to maintain the muscle mass he needed to stay strong. The solution is simple: strength training. While walking is a great cardiovascular exercise, it doesn't provide the resistance needed to maintain or build muscle mass. Incorporating strength exercises, even for just 10 to 15 minutes a few times a week, can make a huge difference. You don't need to lift heavy weights. Resistance bands, bodyweight exercises like squats, or even lifting light household items can provide enough resistance to keep your muscles engaged. By challenging your muscles with these exercises, you can slow down or even reverse muscle loss, improving strength, balance, and overall mobility. Want to test your muscle strength right now? Try this simple test. Sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands. If you struggle to get up or need to use your hands for support, it's a sign that your muscle strength has decreased and could benefit from some extra attention. If you can do it easily, that's a great sign your muscles are still in good shape. Starting strength training now, no matter your age, can help you stay strong, independent, and mobile for years to come. And while strength is important, there's another area that also plays a major role in maintaining independence as we age: balance. But just how important is balance and how can you improve it? Let's dive into that next. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Walking does not improve balance, and that puts you at risk. As we age, maintaining good balance becomes more critical to avoid falls and maintain independence. Many seniors believe that simply walking every day is enough to keep their balance steady, but the truth is, walking does little to challenge the small, stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that are essential for balance. Without specific exercises to target these muscles, they can weaken over time, putting you at greater risk of losing your stability and having a fall, which could result in serious injury. Take Linda, 78, for example. Linda was an active woman who walked every morning, believing that it kept her strong and stable. But one day, while stepping off a curb, she suddenly lost her balance and stumbled. Luckily, she caught herself before falling, but the experience left her shaken. At her next doctor's visit, she learned that her balance had been quietly declining for years. Walking had helped her stay active, but it didn't provide the type of challenge needed to improve her balance. Her doctor recommended balance-specific exercises to help her build strength in the muscles that maintain stability, particularly the muscles in her feet, ankles, and core. The solution is simple: balance exercises. To prevent falls and improve stability, you need to engage the muscles that support your movements. Simple exercises like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or doing weight shifts from side to side can improve coordination and stability. These exercises help strengthen the small muscles in your feet and ankles, as well as your core muscles, all of which are vital for maintaining balance. Doing these exercises just a few minutes each day can make a significant difference in how steady you feel throughout the day. Want to test your balance right now? Try standing next to a sturdy chair or counter, lift one foot off the ground, and see if you can hold steady for 10 seconds. If you struggle or feel wobbly, it's a clear sign that your balance needs some attention. The good news is that balance can be improved with consistent practice, no matter your age. Now that you've checked your balance, it's time to consider how your flexibility is holding up. What many people don't realize is that flexibility plays a crucial role in both balance and overall mobility, and it might be the key to keeping you active and injury-free. Let's explore how you can improve your flexibility and ensure your body stays agile and strong. 3. Walking does not keep you flexible, and that leads to stiffness. As we get older, one of the most noticeable changes is the loss of flexibility. Many seniors assume that walking will keep their muscles and joints limber, but walking alone does little to improve flexibility. In fact, without regular stretching and mobility exercises, muscles and joints can become stiff, making everyday activities like bending down, turning your head, or even reaching for something on a high shelf much more difficult. This stiffness can affect your posture, cause discomfort, and reduce your range of motion, making it harder to stay active. Take Walter, 78, as an example. Walter had always been a daily walker, enjoying his morning strolls around the park. But one day, after bending down to tie his shoes, he felt a sharp pain in his lower back. He realized that over the years, walking had kept him moving but hadn't stretched his muscles or improved his flexibility. He found it increasingly difficult to reach for things on the ground or twist his body to look behind him when driving. His doctor explained that the muscles and connective tissues around his joints were becoming tight, limiting his mobility. Walking simply wasn't enough to prevent this stiffness, and he needed to incorporate stretching into his routine to maintain his flexibility. The solution is straightforward: stretching and mobility exercises. Unlike walking, which primarily works your legs, stretching targets the muscles and joints through their full range of motion. Simple stretches like shoulder rolls, neck rotations, and hip flexor stretches can help loosen tight muscles and improve joint mobility. Even gentle yoga or dynamic stretching can make a world of difference in keeping your body flexible and comfortable. Spending just 10 to 15 minutes a day stretching can help prevent stiffness, reduce discomfort, and increase your range of motion. Want to test your flexibility? Stand up straight and slowly turn your head as far as you can to one side, then the other. Does it feel smooth, or do you notice tightness or resistance? If turning your head feels restricted, it's a sign that your flexibility has decreased and could benefit from some focused stretching. Improving flexibility is just one step toward staying active and pain-free as you age. But flexibility alone isn't enough. Your posture and core strength are also key factors in maintaining good movement. Let's explore how strengthening your core can have a major impact on both your posture and your overall health. 4. Walking does not strengthen your core, and that affects your posture. As we age, maintaining good posture becomes increasingly important for preventing back pain and maintaining stability. However, many seniors overlook the importance of strengthening their core muscles. Walking is excellent for cardiovascular health, but it doesn't provide the necessary strength to engage the deep abdominal and lower back muscles that support your spine. Without a strong core, posture can suffer, leading to slouching, back discomfort, and even falls. This weakening of the core can also contribute to poor balance and a reduction in overall mobility. Take Harold, 75, as an example. Harold had been walking daily for years, assuming that his physical activity was enough to keep him strong. But over time, he began to notice that he was slouching more, especially after sitting for long periods. He also started experiencing a dull ache in his lower back that never seemed to go away. His doctor explained that his core muscles, which are responsible for keeping his spine stable and supporting his posture, were weakening. Walking alone couldn't provide the resistance needed to strengthen these muscles. To fix the problem, Harold needed to incorporate core-strengthening exercises into his routine. The solution is simple. Core exercises. Strengthening your core is one of the most effective ways to improve posture, reduce back pain, and enhance overall stability. Core exercises don't need to be complicated. Basic movements like seated pelvic tilts, standing posture resets, or abdominal bracing can activate the muscles that support your spine and improve posture. These exercises can be done in just a few minutes each day and can lead to noticeable improvements in how you feel and move. By strengthening the muscles that stabilize your torso, you'll feel more upright, balanced, and comfortable throughout your day. Want to check your core strength right now? Stand with your back against a wall, ensuring your head, shoulders, and hips are touching the surface. Try to hold this position comfortably for 30 seconds. If you feel strain or discomfort, it's a sign that your core muscles are not fully supporting your spine. Strengthening these muscles can make standing and moving feel much easier and less taxing on your body. Having a strong core doesn't just improve posture, it also plays a critical role in protecting your joints and preventing falls. But there's another aspect of staying active that often gets overlooked: joint protection. If you've ever noticed aching knees or stiff hips after walking, it could be time to focus on movements that are easier on your joints. Let's dive into how low-impact exercises can protect your joints while keeping you active. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 5. 5. Walking can strain your joints. Low-impact movements. Protect them. As we age, our joints become more vulnerable to wear and tear, making activities like walking harder on the body than we realize. While walking is a great form of exercise, the repetitive motion on hard surfaces can put a strain on your knees, hips, and lower back, especially if you're walking long distances or on uneven ground. Over time, this repeated impact can cause discomfort, stiffness, and even contribute to joint problems. For seniors, this strain can limit mobility and increase the risk of injury, making everyday tasks like climbing stairs or getting in and out of a car more difficult. Take Raymond, 77, for example. Raymond had always walked every day as part of his fitness routine, believing it was the best way to stay healthy. However, over time, he began to notice pain in his knees and stiffness in his hips after long walks. One day, after a walk, his knees felt so sore that he could hardly go up the stairs. He decided to see his doctor, who explained that the repetitive impact from walking on hard surfaces was taking a toll on his joints. While walking itself wasn't harmful, Raymond needed to incorporate low-impact exercises that would protect his joints while still keeping him active. The solution is to incorporate low-impact exercises into your routine. Activities like swimming, cycling, or water aerobics allow you to stay active without placing unnecessary stress on your joints. These exercises help strengthen the muscles around the joints, improving stability and flexibility, all while reducing pain and discomfort. Even chair-based exercises or gentle yoga can provide relief and maintain joint function. By mixing in these low-impact movements, you can protect your joints while still enjoying an active lifestyle. Want to check how your joints are holding up? Try this simple test. Sit in a chair and slowly stand up without using your hands. Pay attention to how your knees, hips, and lower back feel. Do you feel smooth movement, or is there stiffness or discomfort? If your joints feel sore or stiff when moving, it's a clear sign that you may need to switch to gentler forms of exercise. Protecting your joints is just one part of staying active and healthy. Joint-friendly movements can also improve your overall flexibility, posture, and muscle strength. But what if there was another, often overlooked, key factor that could help you move better and feel better as you age? Let's explore how strength training can complement your joint care and provide even greater benefits. Final thoughts. Moving smarter, not harder. As we age, it's essential to be mindful of how we move and how our bodies respond to different exercises. While walking is a great form of cardiovascular activity, relying solely on it can lead to muscle loss, joint strain, poor balance, and stiffness. By incorporating strength training, balance exercises, flexibility routines, and low-impact movements into your daily activities, you can enhance your overall health and keep your body strong, mobile, and pain-free. Remember, it's not about doing more, but about doing the right exercises for your body's needs. It's never too late to start making small changes that have a big impact on your quality of life. Whether you're strengthening your muscles, improving your balance, or protecting your joints, every step you take toward a more balanced routine helps you maintain your independence and enjoy life to the fullest. So, start today. Take a moment to assess your routine, check your balance, and introduce some joint-friendly exercises. And as you make these changes, you'll find yourself moving better, feeling better, and enjoying every step of the journey ahead. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.